Hey everyone, it's Alex Angula here. Welcome back to the Wide Right podcast. Today we're going to talk about Division 3 football because, well, you look at the date on the calendar, it's now August 1st, or whenever you're listening to this, but it's August. So that means college football is nearby. So I'm going to talk about Division 3 because I'm going to cover that. The 2017 playoffs, and then the 2018 Arena Football League playoffs. But I'm going to start off with a little something special. If you're listening to this or watching this on YouTube, you know that if you're a Digimon fan like I am, it's Odaiba Day, meaning, okay, I'm going to say this then. If you don't know what Odaiba Day is, basically it means that all the kids who, like everyone that you know, it's the day that they went into the digital world. That's all I'm going to say. So I decided let's talk about some of the sports stars. So obviously from the first group, you've got Tai, the soccer player. Then you've got Sora, soccer player and tennis player. Then you've got, well, think of what. Matt doesn't really do much. He plays music, so Mimi is more of a fashionista. Joe and Izzy, not really that much. And then Kari and TK, both soccer players, with TK excelling in basketball. And I gave Kari the ability to play tennis because of the fact that she knows, well, not her voice actress, her original voice actress, Laura Jo Miller, knew how to play tennis, so I'm just saying, okay. I'm just eating some gum right now. Some watermelon flavor from 5 Gum, so. Alright then, so that's the first group. The second group, I know Davis and Ken both play. Maybe Yoli. Cody does kendo. Then the third group, we only have Takado playing basketball, Henry doing Tai Chi. With I don't know if Tai Chi can be considered a sport. Let's see, I'm gonna look that up right now. Yeah, so okay, so then you got well, mainly a lot of them play soccer. Okay. Let's see. Oh yeah, Marcus is obviously a boxer. Same for Thomas, except Marcus is just goes a Street Fighter. So yeah, there's that. And then Mikey plays basketball, and that's about it. So that's it for the Digimon stuff. Just wanted to get that out of the way. And now I'm gonna give you the Division 3 football conference breakdown. Now, you better strap in for this one, folks. This, my friends, well, I'm supposed to explain each conference briefly. And let me tell you. Yeah. There are, as far as I'm concerned, 29 conferences. And I'm just going to tell you which one. And I'm just going to say this. I'm going to focus on, I believe, one of them. So, I'm probably going to have to highlight that soon. So, ooh, that's not good. Alright, just looking at something on Twitter, just personal stuff. I won't explain it on this podcast. But here we go. Division 3 conference football breakdown. Like, not conference breakdown for football. You have, and these are all football conferences. They're all from division3football.com. Good place. Start. You have American Southwest Conference, the Centennial Conference, Commonwealth Coast Conference, College Conference of Illinois and Wisconsin, Empire, Eastern Intercollegiate Football Conference, Heartland Collegiate Athletic Conference, Iowa Intercollegiate Athletic Conference. What else? What did I say? Heartland? I did. The Independence, then Liberty League, the Middle Atlantic Conference, Massachusetts State Collegiate Athletic Conference, the Michigan Intercollegiate Athletic Association, the Minnesota Intercollegiate Athletic Conference, Midwest Conference, Northern Athletics Collegiate Conference, North Coast Atlantic Conference, the New England Small College Athletic Conference, the New Jersey Athletic Conference, the Northwest Conference, the Ohio Athletic Conference, the Old Dominion Athletic Conference, the President's Athletic Conference, the Southern Athletic Conference, the Southern California Intercollegiate Associate Conference, which I just highlighted. Because I'm going to cover that. The Upper Midwest Athletic Conference, USA South Athletic Conference, and then the Winter Intercollegiate Athletic Conference. And then I put, for fuck's sake, at the end. Because I guess I was just too damn tired to continue. So, the Southern California Intercollegiate Athletic Conference. It started in 1915. And let's see who they have in men's sports. I know there's football, so okay, so no, yeah, all right then. So, so you have Chapman, Redlands, Cal Lutheran, Pomona, Pitzer, Claremont Mudscripts, Laverne, Whittier, and Occidental. Alright, so because I'm going to cover this conference, I get to explain each school. Okay, so we have Chapman. They lost to Linfield, and then they lost to Trinity before reeling off 6 straight wins until their November 11th cancellation at Occidental, and then they lost big time to Mary Hardin Baylor. And yes, this is legit. So yeah. So I'm just gonna see. So Redlands went 5-1 in conference, 7-2. Cal Lutheran went 3-3 in conference, 5-3 overall. Redlands went 7-2. Pomona Pitzer went 3-3, 4-4. And then what the records I'm saying, it's first conference and the overall. Claremont Mudscripts went 2-4, and then 4-5. Laverne went 2-4 and 3-5. Whittier, though, they went 0-8, going 0-6 in conference. How is this crazy? So this is what happened. Okay, I'm gonna talk about Occidental or Occidental, and then I'm gonna talk about Whittier. Wowzers. So there's that. Oh my gosh. Let's see. So obviously, they. Wait, I completely forgot. Okay then. Where's Occidental? Oh, it's Chapman. I'm trying to find them in here. I wonder if they even made it. Oh, they did make it. Ooh, but they got their asses sacked. Okay. So Whittier went, and I repeat, they went 0-8, losing every game, including their homecoming game, which was canceled, I believe, due to rain, or because of the World Series. I don't know. Controversial World Series. Sorry, just getting okay. So then you've got, well, they went 0-8, 0-6 in conference. You don't need to know those stats, except that they were 0-3 at home, so they sucked more on the road, no matter what. So they only had 395 yards a game, 162 on the ground, 233 in the air, 23.4 points per game, and they allowed 567 yards of offense while allowing 56 points. That's a bit worse. That's actually worse than Occidental. Even though they went 0-3, most of their season was canceled. Heck. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what to say, man. Except they only lost one at home. Wow. This is I gotta figure out what happened to their season. Alright then. Oh. Actually, well, there's that. I mean, oh, that's the let's see, isn't Chapman like a Christian university? Oh, it's a 4-year private liberal arts college, which is good. And it's just located right in the middle of Whittier. I've passed it a couple times, so. And there's. Oh. Actually, I need to. Well, my friend's doing something, so. Yeah, let's see. It's like. I wonder if they even do. Yeah, it's talking about Uptown Whittier. So baseball, they were the worst in conference. Wow. Well. Ooh, well. Well, I don't know how to. Oh, never mind. I found it. So, okay. So this is their schedule. They're gonna play Arizona Christian. They're gonna be on the road to Arizona Christian. Then host Lewis and Clark and Chapman. Go to Occidental. Host Laverne. Then Pomona Pitt. Then go to Pomona Pitzer. And then go to Claremont. Hunt. Then host Redlands and Cal Lutheran. And I'm sorry if that took a while, but you know me. Sorry, I just hit the mic there. Yeah, I just love taking my time with this shit. Because, not that bad. Okay, so, now I'm going to talk about Salem Football Stadium. It opened in 1985. It has an official capacity of 7,157. And the field was named Willis White Field in honor of the former head football coach at Salem High School. So, wow. I'm surprised. Okay then, Alright then. I'm just settling in because I'm about to give you every single game. Sorry if I sounded stuffed up. Every single game for the 2017 NCAA Division III postseason, along with a couple of bowl games. So, here we go. So, Wisconsin Oshkosh blanked Lakeland 63-0. North Central Illinois defeated St. John's, Minnesota 17-7. Wartburg beat Franklin 35-34 in overtime. Treen beat Monmouth, Illinois 63-24. Mount Union blanked Washington and Lee 21-0. Case Western Reserve defeated Illinois Wesleyan 28-0. They blanked them. Washington and Jefferson defeated Johns Hopkins 31-28. Frostburg State defeated Wittenberg 35-7. Mary Hardin Baylor beat the ever-living shit out of Chapman 50-6. Linfield defeated Hardin Simmons 27-13. St. Thomas, Minnesota defeated Eureka 47-8. Barry beat Huntingdon 34-20. I don't know how to pronounce that. Thank goodness they didn't win it all, or else I'd be struggling with their name the rest of the thing. Then you've got Delaware Valley blanking Western New England 35-0. Hudson defeating Springfield in a tight contest 23-21. Brockport demolishing Plymouth State 66-0. And then Wesley defeating Rensselaer 45-27. That was the first round. The second round, Wisconsin Oshkosh continued 42-21. Wartburg won 49-7. Mount Union won 45-16. Frostburg State won 46-23. Mary Hardin Baylor won 24-0. St. Thomas, Minnesota won 29-13. Delaware Valley won 37-15. And then Brockport beat Wesley 49-28. And I believe we only have one cross. Let me see. Yeah, that was the only overtime game. Wartburg and Franklin. Quarterfinals, Wisconsin Oshkosh defeated Wartburg 41-27. Mount Union just kicked the shit out of them. Just kicked the shit out of Frostburg State 70-37. That was my phone, by the way. That just went off. Mary Hardin Baylor defeated St. Thomas 24-10, and then Brockport beat Delaware Valley 31-28. Then the semifinals, Mount Union defeated Wisconsin Oshkosh 43-40, and Mary Hardin Baylor defeated Brockport 24-0. And then Mount Union gave us a great game, 12-0. 12-0. How's that sound? And then I said I'd do the bowls, but whatever. Because crazy, isn't it? Alright then. Now I get to talk about something that I only brought up recently, and that is the 2018 Arena Football League season. It only had 4 teams. The Albany Empire, who were the best team at 8-4. The Baltimore Brigade and the Philadelphia Soul, 7-5 records. And then the worst team, the Washington Valor, first season, 2-10, giving up 642 points and only scoring 482. Now, the games were aggregates. There are 2 game legs for a 1 game final. So Baltimore defeated Philadelphia 110-86 because they won. Because even though Philadelphia, they won big time. They won the first game 57-45 at the Wells Fargo Center in Philadelphia. And then the Royal Farms Arena hosted their 53-41 win. And then we get to the Washington Valor and the Albany Empire. In the first game, the Washington Valor played hard, but the Albany Empire just beat them 57-56. And then something amazing happened. The Washington Valor defeated the Albany Empire 47-40. Now, I know a lot of you are saying, but wait a minute, David. Doesn't that mean that... Wait, didn't Albany go on to win? Well, not exactly. They did it as a 2-game aggregate. So, as I mentioned earlier, Albany scored 57 points, but only scored 40 for 97. Washington scored 56, then 47, 103-97. So, legitimately, a touchdown would have saved the Albany Empire. They would have saved... It would have legitimately saved their season. How about that? You go out, you're the number 1 seed, and you go out to a team that's only won, 3 games all season. They go to 4-10 on the season, because in Arena Bowl 31, they got the best score ever. They won 69-55. I'm kidding you not, folks. They won 69-55. So both Washington and Baltimore scored 7 points in the first quarter. Then Washington outscored Baltimore 28-13 in the second, 21-14 in the third. And despite a last gasp effort, Baltimore scored 21. And Washington scored 13, but it was enough to win the championship in their very first season. Their first season. How about that? Their first season. They've won 4 games, but that's all that's needed to win the championship. My gosh. First season. First season. My gosh. So, it's a good run if you're a Washington fan. First, the Capitals defeated the Penguins in the playoffs, and then they just went on a tear, defeating the Golden Knights in the finals, 4-1. And I do have a question about that. If the Capitals won in Vegas, doesn't it mean that the Golden Knights won it? Well, and that being said, sorry about the stuffy nose. I am Alex. I will see you guys next time.